Hello. Um, these are all my thoughts and opinions from information that's in the public domain. Please do your own research and let's be responsible in the comments. Thank you very much. I want to start by thanking you guys for asking me about my court case. I can't really say very much right now because the judge has to give his decision in two weeks, depending, he has to make a decision. So until that is done, I can't really say anything. It's just the way things are here. But anyways, I wanted to give you, I wanted to do this video because one of you guys, well, quite a few guys, sent me the latest video by Lady Colin Campbell, which I thought it was great. It is quite a shame what's happened with Princess Diana. And if anything has gone to show what the damage that a person with no scruples can do. Because remember how I always keep telling you that our lives, it's like an ocean. Everything we do has ripple consequences. Even the slightest decision, I'm not going to wear blue today, I'm going to wear whatever color, everything has a consequence in life. And what I find lacking nowadays is that nobody does, investigative journalism. It's lie, lie, lie to make money without any consequences. I am a big believer on why wait till the crime is committed to hold people accountable. Well, no, maybe not like that. People know that they're doing something wrong, and nobody holds them accountable. That's the word that I was going for. Oprah Winfrey you have to be ruthless to get where she is right now. Harry is a ruthless guy. Meghan Markle, needless to say, is a ruthless person. But the three of them are completely ruthless because they're going in public lying. And my idea that they chose Oprah is because they knew that once they left the royal family, their platform would not be big enough. Their platform would shrink because they're not that important. So they chose somebody who would give him a platform whenever they stop having one. The problem with people like Oprah and Martin Bashir, it's not that they are who they are, is that they're not being held accountable. The problem with Prince Harry and the type of people like Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, again, is the lack of accountability. They're not being held accountable. And that is what their problem is. Yes, Her Majesty the Queen said that cancel culture is going to be stopped, but also, and this is just my opinion, accountability is a more important word than stopping cancel culture. Holding somebody accountable has become a dirty word. I don't know why. Prince Andrew has to clear his name or be held accountable, suffer the consequences of not wanting to clear his name. Harry has been constantly lying. JP Morgan should get their money back because last year when he went into that paid speech that he gave, he said that he had been in therapy for over 7 years and it did wonders for him. And now he's lying again in public saying, oh no, it was Meghan Markle. People they try and they're saying this narrative that for years. Meghan Markle only came into his picture in 2016, while she was still living actually with her chef boyfriend. So let's go mid 2016. We are just beginning 2021. That's not even 3.5 years. So or maybe 4, I don't know, but they're trying to portray this narrative. Oh, Meghan Markle has tried for years. Harry's saying that he tried for years with Meghan to change things. How many years is that? She's barely been there. They did 72 hours of engagement. They were traveling all over the place most of the time. They were never there. I am trying to get my head around it because the video that my viewers sent me was about Lady Colin talking about pecuniary, I hope I'm saying it correctly, advantage, which means when you lie to obtain financial benefits. That has now been slightly changed to fraud or slander, which is in some places they still hold it as pecuniary advantage as a criminal offense. But in some other areas in the UK, it has been changed a little bit into fraud. All of these carry criminal sentences of a minimum of 2 years. Harry has been lying about his family and what he has been saying, but not only about his family, but about an institution with the sole purpose to damage that institution so they cannot carry out their duties, which are good for public service. That is a crime. And the problem here is that nobody's holding him accountable. Oprah is not doing her work because she has a financial goal in it. Oprah has lost all journalistic, whatever little journalistic integrity she had. She lost it. Right now, I am in a power trip of position. I have this platform and I'm not going to use it. I am going to abuse it, which is very different. When you get to have a platform, you have a responsibility to be, try to be honest, try not to hurt people. Oprah is in a path that truth is irrelevant. Facts are irrelevant. There's no such thing as your truth, my truth. No. Truth, one. Only one truth. Backed by facts. The others are their version of events to suit their narrative. But truth is only one. People should stop saying, oh, their truth. There's no such thing. We all are human beings and we know when we're telling the truth. We know. Truth is usually, if you're telling the truth, it's usually pretty straightforward. And the events never change. You might have different slight words if you have to repeat it over and over, but it never changes. The main narrative, the facts never change. Harry and that so infamous Oprah tell lies that they did, Meghan very clearly said that they gave them the opportunity to live lives as normal people. And she refused it. Remember when she said, I even sent letters, told them, use me. Why would she be begging an institution, as she called it, to use her, to offer her, when offering her service to an institution that she clearly despised? Remember that bit in that Oprah interview? I wrote letters. I wanted to work for her. I wanted to do this. The fact is that they scorned because they didn't get the positions they wanted within that institution because those positions are filled. They're not necessary. So they resorted to blackmail. What people are seeing now is the real Harry. Meghan has always been a hustler. But what people are seeing now is Harry in his full glory. And now, because he knows that he has a swindling platform on his own, this is why he chose Oprah. Because he knew, and don't get me wrong, Oprah, her platform is swindling as well. We know that by the ratings with her old channel. She's not that famous. If you go to her Instagram accounts and stuff, she's not that famous. Addison Rae or Charlie D'Amelio or even Bella Poarch, they get more, or the Kardashians, they're more well known. But still, it's a much bigger platform. She's a well-known person. She used to be very famous. Oprah is another narcissist trying to recapture her former fame and will use whatever means necessary because this is no longer about money. Oprah is pissed that her fame started to decline when she started bashing white people. There's no such thing. I heard this term of reverse racism. There's no such thing. It's only racism, no matter what skin color, no matter what culture. You know, xenophobia with a unhealthy dash of racism is never good. But yeah, I found that very interesting what Lady C was said about I hope I'm saying it right, pecuniary advantage. It is a criminal offense. And Harry, Meghan Markle, and Oprah Winfrey are doing it. And the issue here with the royal family is that they're not holding them accountable. There should be an inquiry into Harry's very public slanderous claims, into his lies. Because if anything, Martin Bashir has taught us is that when false claims or actions are not investigated and they're allowed to go on or they're covered up, nasty things happen. I hope the royal family, my channel is very small, but I hope the royal family understands, or they ever get to see this video, because what they're doing right now, what the royal family is doing right now with Harry, covering up for Harry, is what the BBC did with Martin Bashir. So in a way, it's like calling the kettle black, because they have been covering for Harry their whole lives, and they still are by not holding him accountable. I also saw that many of you want to sign Lady C's petition. If you want to do it, sure. But it is my humble opinion that it's a very useless one, because this is asking Harry, to please ask your grandmother to put your titles in abeyance. It's not giving Harry power. Harry has no power. The petition should be to request Her Majesty the Queen directly, request to the person who actually has the power to do it, to put his titles in permanent abeyance unless he comes back to the royal family and lives in the UK, and it's allowed to work for the royal family. That's what the petition should be. I find that petition that you guys are all signing is a waste of space, because Harry doesn't care, and it only feeds his ego that he has this power. He has no power. The petition should be to Her Majesty the Queen. She is the Queen. Harry is a nobody. He's a liar. And the royal family has to wake up and stop covering for him and hold him accountable, just like they have demanded that the BBC hold Martin Bashir accountable, or the people responsible for what's going on. Because if anything history has taught us is that people who are not held accountable, and when you cover up crimes, wrongdoings, slanders, and lies, the result is terrible. So I hope, if the royal family is watching, that they start holding Harry, Meghan, and even Oprah accountable. They have to be held accountable. I mean, these are only my thoughts and opinions. If you like my videos, please click like and share, okay, and subscribe. But what do you guys think? I mean, maybe I'm insane and I don't know what I'm thinking, but that's the normal thing to do. That this BBC thing, it's actually a very stark example of what happens when people are not held accountable. And it's time that Harry is held accountable by the royal family, and even UK Parliament, and even Oprah, because Oprah is just hungry to be the center of attention, hungry to be as famous as she was in the 90s. She's not. She's a has-been. She's a billionaire has-been, but that's what she is, a billionaire has-been. And, if we look at the company she kept, John of God, Epstein, Weinstein, all of these people. Tell me, by the people you hang around with, tells you who that person is. And Oprah hanging around Harry and Meghan and continuing to lie because she's not doing anything journalistic. She's not saying, hey, wait a minute, Harry. During the JP Morgan, you said that you had been taking therapy for 7 years. Now you're saying 4? You credited your brother in 2016 when you did the Heads Together. And now you're saying that it's only Meghan? Why couldn't you get her therapy? If you were already in therapy. You know, all these very good questions are not being asked because they're selling a false narrative. It's time to stop it. Accountability should be the word. Not cancel culture, but accountability. Maybe it's because it's raining and Sunday's there, but what do you guys think? Anyways, have a wonderful day, guys, and thank you for watching.